Hello everybody! Welcome to another night of Pokemon Violet. I am using the new
Hello, everybody.
PC. Welcome to another night of Pokemon Violet. I am... There we go. As you may have noticed, I am on a new PC. And my settings are all wonky. And as you have just heard, I did not have my Twitch muted, so we got that setting out of the way. OBS is telling me that my microphone is constantly peaking, so I apologize ahead of time if I sound really loud. I'm gonna turn it down just a smidgen, so OBS isn't freaking out at me constantly. Just a smidge. Just a little bit. There we go. It shouldn't be peaking as much. Let me know if you can't hear me anyways. So we're gonna be playing some Pokemon Violet. We're gonna be doing some of the post-game stuff. I heard there's a storyline to it. I don't know the storyline specifically. All I know is that I met up with the director, and then La Primera showed up, and then all my friends showed up, and we were talking about what to do next. And La Primera asked me to go and try out fighting against all the gyms again. Except they're supposedly tougher now, so that's kind of an interesting challenge, because I am not super positive if any of the past games just straight up told you, oh, go fight all the gyms again. So that should be interesting. Instead of just, you know, I have to pass this to be able to command Pokemon at a certain level. But also, every teacher has their own little story going on. So, off camera, I did Miss Time's story, which, spoiler alert, a student was looking to ask her a question specifically about the fact that she used to be a gym trainer. And Miss Time admitted, well, the student admitted knowing that Miss Time doesn't like talking about it, so she wasn't sure how to ask the question. Which to me was like, well, if you know she doesn't like to talk about it, why are you asking her about it? But I get it. Sometimes you just gotta know. I am also a very curious person. But beyond that, Miss Time explained that she actually, it wasn't that she hated being a gym trainer, she actually really loved it. Being a gym leader was had some of the best memories she ever had in her current lifetime, obviously. But she gets nostalgic talking about it, and then she gets sad because of all the good memories she had doing gym training. So that's why she doesn't really like to talk about it, because she's really nostalgic. And you know what? I feel that. You can love something that has been in your life and is no longer either an active part of your life or can't be an active part of your life and be sad about it, you know, now that it's gone. But it didn't mean that she hated teaching. She saw teaching as her current profession, and one that she also really enjoyed, and enjoyed more than, you know, the prospect or possibility of becoming a gym leader again. Which I think is really cool. It shows character growth. But after that story, I was like, what else has a story? I did the nurse's story, and the nurse wanted to become a health teacher, but continually failed the health teaching exam, which, you know, concerned me a little bit more than just being a former gym leader. But she buckled down, and she did her studies the right way, I guess. And she finally passed the examination, so she's gonna be a health teacher supposedly next school year. Very cool. But in order to get these teacher stories going, you have to do the teacher classes. So I did battle studies, which was all about terror raids and just general battling stuff. And then I did languages, which was, you know, about different languages. They used a bunch of common words in several well-spoken languages like French, Spanish, I think they did some Chinese as well. And then they used the Pokemon and the different sounds they make to help you interpret what a Pokemon is saying, which was a really neat thing to do. But the teacher's name is Mr. Salvatore, and I kind of want to see what his story's about, because he always seems really upbeat and excited and just eager to share something with people. Like his whole class was just about how to connect with people better, even despite language barriers, which was really cool. I thought that was really nifty. Very relevant in today's day and age. But let's go see what Mr. Salvatore has to say. Or Salvatore. I'm not totally positive on how to say his name. I don't get how to solve this one here. Oh, Meeps! Did you come all the way to the staff room just to see me? I sure did! Seems I've finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me très happy. After all, like I said in class, communication is very important. If there's anything you're confused about in class, or if you're having trouble here at the academy, you can always come here and tell me. Ton ami Salvatore. Your friend Salvatore, that is. Oui. Sorry, I can't do a French accent. I'm pretty sure he is French, though. Alright, so that was the first step. Hello, Miss Time. Where do I need to go next? The schoolyard. Oh, he's at the schoolyard with the battle studies teacher. Okay. Hi, Toto. Hi, Myth. I see the pogs. Alright, Mr. Salvatore! Mr. Salvatore! Where are you at? There's the battle studies teacher. Let's see what she wants. Awesome! New kid! Have you come out here to the schoolyard for some training? Yes, absolutely. Aha! I knew I could see that fighting spirit burning behind those eyes of yours. Why don't we do a bit of running together here to get to know each other a little better? Ready? Let's go! He ran 3 laps around the schoolyard with Miss Dendra. Phew! That really worked up a nice sweat. You've got a good pair of legs on you, new kid. A good bout of training sure does make a body hungry, doesn't it? I'll let you have one of my homemade sandwiches as my way of saying thanks for running with me today. Feed those muscles! Miss Dendra's sandwich was dry and had an odd smell. The taste left much to be desired. Oh no. How was it? I hope it was tasty. Yeah, tasty. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. I'm athletic and all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. As your honest reaction just reminded me. Well, see you later. Enjoy your sore muscles tomorrow. Aww, don't be sad. It's okay. I've had worse. Now where is Mr. Salvatore? Oh, there he is. Aw, is that little Pommy? Meeps! I'm in a bit of a pinch. Take a look at this. This Pommy really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. What should I do? What should I do? Stay calm. Oh, right. I could use a potion. Do you have any on you, Meeps? Yeah, I have one. I have one! I have plenty of potions! You don't? What should I do? What should I do? Wow! Hold on. I had exactly 1 potion in my pocket. This'll fix you right up, my friend. Potion power, go! Phew. That seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. But this Pommy doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could a wild Pokemon have wandered onto the academy grounds? Still, I can't just leave it here alone without anyone to make sure it's okay. It's decided then. I, Salvatore, will just have to lend all of the helping hands I have to take care of a Pommy that this touch-and-go situation. Merci very much for your advice, Meeps. Adios! Au revoir! Farewell! Alright. I am concerned about how you handle situations. The first thing you do is panic, except for when it's a ghost. I will not blame you for panicking around a ghost. A biology lab. Okay. No, I don't want to leave. I want to talk to them. Oh, my dear Meeps! Thanks to your advice from before, Pommy is... well, see for yourself. Seemed very quiet? Yeah. It's feeling better, but this particular Pommy just may be a bit meek, I suppose? I had Nurse Miriam take a look as well, and she says there's nothing wrong with it health-wise. So it shouldn't have any injuries, ailments, or the like. It is very quiet. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry, which is odd. That part has even Mr. Jacques here stumped. Sorry that I couldn't be of any help. Oh, I cannot say that. Ne t'inquiète pas? I really don't know if I said that right. Don't worry about it. I have some more information now thanks to the Academy's security cameras though. It seems Pommy was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled here to the Academy grounds. Maybe it's still in a bit of shock from that experience and can't bring itself to speak yet? Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. Pas de problème. We can just attendre, wait, that is, until it feels like talking. That's all we can do, really. Even if you can speak all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on in someone's heart. But have no fear. I won't give up. No. I'll keep on trying until we figured each other out. Aww. That Pommy's in good hands. He's back in the staff room. Maybe the Pommy's feeling better? My dear Meeps! Pommy here is as healthy as can be. Still very quiet though. Well, it seems being quiet is simply a part of this one's personality. But it's hard for a Pokemon to communicate with its fellows without speaking up. As you know, wild Pokemon use their cries to tell each other all sorts of things, like the location of food or whether there are predators nearby. So even if I were to release it back into the wild, I'm afraid that it may not be able to do those sorts of things. What do you think, Meeps? Where does Pommy belong? How about here? Here? At the Academy? So you think it should stay here with me? Sure. I was so focused on getting it back in good health so it could return to the wild that I didn't even consider that possibility. What do you think about that idea, my little Pommy friend? Oh, I think he liked that one. Pommy, it spoke! At last! Even without speaking Pokemon language myself, I know that reply means yes. Oh, my dear Meeps, merci so very, very much for all your help with Pommy. All the more reason you should have this. Here, a rare Pokemon for you to raise. What? Gave me a freaking mouth? I was excited because I thought it was going to be Togepi. You gave me a cat. I'm so happy. Yes, I, Salvatore, will take it upon myself to look after Pommy for good. I will indeed. And that's Mr. Salvatore's story. Alright, let's see what the Battle Studies teacher's up to. Osu, new kid! Fancy meeting you here in the home economics classroom. What a coincidence, huh? What brings you here? So, well, you see... Miss Dendra tells me she's here for intensive training in sandwich making. Holy cow, are you the home ec teacher? Saguaro? Jesus. Oh, well, no use hiding it now. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you keeping this a secret? Well, I mean, not really, but it just doesn't look very cool to openly admit I'm here for intensive training, you know? Understood. I will be more careful in the future. Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out with my training here. Try this sandwich. It's a result of my training so far. Miss Dendra's sandwich was soggy and hard to eat, and once again, the taste left much to be desired. That was my meat lover's prosciutto, bacon, and chorizo sandwich. How was it? Could have used more veggies. What? You mean there was a problem with my choice of filling? I guess focusing on muscle-building ingredients really did a number on the flavor, huh? Miss Dendra, I believe a simple addition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. Butter helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture of the ingredients. It can also work to enhance the sandwich's flavor. Butter? That makes sense! Thank you for teaching me that tip, Mr. Saguaro. But why didn't you tell me that while I was making the sandwich? Ah, well, you see, when I saw you, I had not realized you had begun your, food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom. That is mean! Why would you assume that of anybody? Well, anyway. Oh, Dendra. New kid, thanks to you and Mr. Saguaro here, I may finally be getting the hang of this. Thanks for your advice. It's okay, Dendra, you'll get there. You'll get there. I believe in you. The nurse's office? Oh no. No way. No way. No way. Come on, Miriam. Just try it. Miss Dendra. Oh, great timing, new kid. Nurse Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh. I don't want to get a stomachache. You won't. Probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me with meat filling and meat for bread. That one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless and... Young and thoughtless? It was last month! So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through that intensive sandwich making training, it kind of makes me sad. She went through intensive sandwich making training. She worked really hard at it. Ugh! I guess I have no choice if you got one of our cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see it. Yes! I knew you'd come around. Here it is. It's a little strongly flavored, but I guess it's not bad. Woohoo! My training paid off! I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know. Thank you for trying it, and thanks to you too, new kid. And she's run off again. That was weird. But that's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another, too. She's probably back at the... Oh no, she's at the store. Osu, new kid. You here to do a little shopping? Yes, absolutely. The school store is a nice place. They've got everything you need right here. They got moo moo milk. It's the only place that sells some moo moo milk. If I need moo moo milk, I know they got the hookup. I'm here to check out the sandwiches they got for sale. The school store sandwiches taste great and have excellent nutritional balance, too. You're not making your own? I guess I'm just not used to it yet. All that training kind of wore me out. I achieved my goal anyway, so I'm going to take a break from sandwich making for a bit. Oh, right! I didn't tell you what my goal was. I wanted to pay Nurse Miriam back for everything she does for me. It was my way of saying thanks. She's so nice and so skilled at what she does. I really look up to her. I wanted to try sandwich making so I could be skilled at doing something for other people, like she is. But I guess I just wasn't cut out for it. What I am cut out for, though, is being full of energy, so I decided to focus on that instead. Like I said in class, I think people in Pokemon should make their strong points stronger. You really helped me out, new kid. Take this as my way of saying thanks. I got protein! Protein! Alright then. What should I go with today to get my protein in? You go, Miss Dendra. Alright. Now I gotta do a different course in order to get more teacher stories. I've done, I think, 4 courses so far. Either 3 or 4. I did math, languages, battle studies. I thought I did one more, but I can't remember. Let's do art. Art was my favorite subject when I was in school. You like art with Mr. Hassel? I forgot he was a teacher! Well, I guess we can figure out more about him while we're here. Greetings. I am Hassel. I'll be teaching this art class. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Now, let me be candid for a moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you learned in this class once you graduate. After all, you don't even need a basic understanding of artwork, much less a refined appreciation of beauty for most exams or jobs. So, is my class a waste of time for you then? I think not. At least, I certainly hope it isn't. Think for a moment, all of you. What is beauty, anyway? What makes something beautiful? The eye of the beholder? Interesting. Thank you, Meeps. Oh, I don't mean to suggest there's a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Think about why we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue than the ocean, or why the leaves change color. Ponder the windmills of Artazon and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of Cascarafa. I'm sure you will find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful, if you just take a moment to stop and think. And I am certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help pull you through the days where your studies have you exhausted or when work has dampened your spirits. Ah, do pardon me for waxing philosophical. You don't need to understand all of that now. To put it simply, it is true that one doesn't need art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. It is my hope that this class will add even a little bit of color to your lives. That's all for today. Next time, we'll try a more hands-on approach to appreciating beauty. Phrasing. Phrasing hassle. Art was possibly some of the most impactful classes in my life. I didn't have particularly amazing teachers, but because the rest of my time in school was pretty freaking miserable, art was kind of just like my escape for the most part. Hello, class. It is I, Hustle, yet again. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So today, I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in art. Allow me to introduce our special guest. It's a Gibble! This is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Look at the shiny boy! As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if you use a Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type. But by terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. So, class, what type do these lovely, glistening flowers above Professor Giggle's head represent? Grass type. Excellent, Meeps. Full marks for you! These beautiful flowers above Professor Gibble's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of a Terra Jewel above a Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Terra type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, observe a Pokemon's Terra Jewel closely to see which type it has become, and choose effective moves accordingly. It is my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. The terrestrial phenomenon is indeed a fascinating and deep subject to discuss. That is all for today, class. Thank you, Professor Gibble, for your help. Holds Gibble gentle like hamburger. Good morning, Miss Meeps. What class would you like to take? Art, please. You'd like art with Mr. Hassel? Yes. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. I've been told that my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. In fact, Miss Dendra specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. So I have decided that today we will take another look at how Pokemon can terrestrialize. And of course, here is Professor Gibble to help us. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Now, what do we have here? Last class we saw grass-type terrestrializing, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe, a Terrajewel resembling a snowflake. Its dendritic shape is stunning to behold. It's a little chilly standing so close to it. So class, what Terra type do you imagine this jewel might represent? Ice. Excellent, Meeps. Full marks for you. The reason there's a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble's head is simple. It is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually they would deal quadruple damage to Gibble. Now, here's some trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Just think of it. Snowflakes fall from the sky, taking similar shapes without anyone saying they must. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature? The beautiful enigma we live in? This is a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jack's glasses are also hexagonal, aren't they? I almost forgot to mention that you can change a Pokemon's Terra type at the Treasure Eatery located in Medali. Though I must say the cook there is a little prickly. You'll need to get on her good side if you want her help. Now, come prepared for next class because it is time for your midterm examination. Thank you for today, Professor Gibble. Gibble is a good boy. And 3 lessons in midterms. Yes, that's how this game works. You get a total of 6 lessons. After 6 lessons, you do your finals. Yes, I'd like art with Mr. Hassel, please. Should be easy, it was all about Terra types. I do hope you're all ready, because it is time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. And begin! Name of the gemstone that glows over Pokemon's head. It is a Terrajewel. When the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what type does it represent? Grass type. What shape are most snowflakes classified as? Exact. Where is the eatery that allows you to change a Terra type? In Medali. What makes something beautiful? There is no correct answer. Time's up! That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. I would rather not have students worry about passing or failing in my art class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good work everyone. You can check your results at the front desk. Feels great to get that test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exams. and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your art test. You answered 5 out of 5 questions correctly. That's a passing score! Congratulations! Mr. Hassel asked us to give this reward to any student who passed the exam. Delicious. Keep doing your best! Alright, let's get the second half out of the class out of the way. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. I'm pleased to say that everybody did very well on the midterm exams. As a reward for all of your hard work, we have a special guest visiting us today. Now then, Brassy, please come in. Brassy? Ayo? Oh, I forgot about you. I am Brassius. I am an artist, and I focus exclusively on grass-type Pokemon for my work. Brassius here mainly creates 3-dimensional pieces, such as statues and the like. One of his major works is the installation titled Surrendering Sunflora, found in Artazon. Many of you who've challenged the Artazon gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Yes, I do recognize some faces among your students. I hope you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Haas's class. You guys must be close friends to have these nicknames. Old Haas is the man who saved me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. There it is! But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say he is the mentor in my life. It is precisely thanks to Haas that I was able to establish my current art style. Ah, dear Brassy. I have nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you'll guide this class in a way only you can. Of course. Let's see. Why don't we discuss what Haas mentioned? Surrendering Sunflora. Can anyone here tell what my mood was when I crafted its detached expression? A sad mood? No, no, no. Completely and utterly wrong. Well, okay then. When I made the sculpture, I had surrendered all hope. I was prepared to give up everything. I had resolved to give up my life as an artist if that piece did not receive proper recognition. Hence the name Surrendering Sunflora? That's exactly it, Haas. Okay, but how isn't that a sad emotion? Tell me how I was wrong then. I didn't have the option to say hopelessness. When I started out as an artist, I experienced many hardships. I even became deathly ill and fell into a slump that drove me to desperation. I began worrying only about what would sell. I was concerned only with fame and fortune. But all of my pieces during this time had no depth. They were all shallow trash. It was then that I met Haas. He helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details, but in the end I was able to leave it all behind. And that is also when I crafted the Sunflora. Remarkable! Even I did not know the full story until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell someone, especially when they are so close to you. Now, I don't doubt that you adolescents will often find your heads crowded with worry. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourself, and do whatever your heart desires. So long as you don't cause trouble, that is. Nice save! That is all from me. I must admit, I'm beginning to feel a bit embarrassed, so I bid you farewell, Haas. And farewell to your pupils as well. Oh, Brassy, I can't believe it. Such a wonderful class. Thank you so much. There's the tears. I do cry and hoi hoi hoi. We're almost done with art class. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Brassius' story that I simply couldn't contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. I certainly got a very stern talking to from Miss Time after that class, yes. Anyway, let us shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Now, have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. You can see field after field of olive trees from the hill on the way to Cortondo. 2 waterfalls are also counted among these 10 sites, Fury Falls and Caseroya Falls. And there is the peak of Glaciado Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. There's another cliff on Glaciado Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. So let me ask you, my students, what is the name of the 3-pronged cliff on Glaciado Mountain? No need to grasp at straws. I honestly don't know. I genuinely don't know. Glaciado's Reach? Ah, very good guess. I think something reaching would stretch out farther, though. The 3-pronged cliff on Glaciado Mountain is in fact known as Glaciado's Grasp, though its shape is far too stubby to be that of a human hand. I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. There's also the mountains in Area 3 of the East Province, where you can get a good look at Levincia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant, it is known as the Million-Volt Skyline. I hear it's quite the hotspot for dates, and deservedly so, for having such a romantic view. I imagine it's, what do the kids these days, a very, fleek selfie spot? Did you just say fleek? You just say on fleek, my man? Of course, you may feel that not all 10 sites live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some tourist spot only to be disappointed? Not to say that you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. The important thing is to go yourself and see them with your own 2 eyes. And sometimes, a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance! Well, that's it for today's class. Thank you for your attention. It's like the 8 delights, says Boreal. We have a little area here in the Netherlands that houses 8 villages surrounding some beautiful nature and landmarks. That does sound lovely. I was thinking, like, very larger view, the whole 7 wonders of the world and all that. Class, I'm doing art. This is our last art class before the finals. Rusel, Eosel, Netosel, Wholesale. I see. That's a lot of soul. Hello, class. It is I, Hassel, yet again. See, there's another soul. My, how time flies, as they say. Indeed, our time together has certainly flown by, It's hard to believe that this is our last class. Now, our topics for today may feel somewhat unrelated to art, but there's absolutely no set definition as to what art should be. Therefore, let us carry on with the discussion and see where it takes us. There are two things I wish to focus on today: ribbons and marks. I love ribbons! Freaking Pokemon Company ruined Brilliant Diamond by not giving me all the ribbons possible like the old Diamond had, but I freaking love ribbons. Both ribbons and marks are special honors that capture a Pokemon's qualities. There will be times when your Pokemon gives maximum effort or has a noteworthy experience. In recognition of its feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to a Pokemon, it may be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there's a person in Cascarrafa who can give your Pokemon a Best Friends ribbon. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on wild Pokemon you meet for the first time. They can symbolize the character of a Pokemon, such as the Rowdy mark or the Vigor mark. It's completely up to luck whether you'll run into a Pokemon with these marks. So if you're able to catch a Pokemon with a mark, rejoice at your outstanding fortune. Does anyone know what special thing you can do with Pokemon that have ribbons or marks? You can change their title? Wonderful, Meeps. Your knowledge is impressive. The correct answer is that Pokemon with ribbons or marks can be given titles. What's more, they can be sent into battle displaying a title of your choosing. For example, you could send out a Gibble with a Best Friends ribbon by declaring, "Go, Gibble the Great Friend!" And while I know I just said that marks are generally found already on Pokemon when you meet them for the first time, it seems that more recently Pokemon can be awarded certain marks based on their efforts. These are marks such as the Gourmand mark, the Item Finder mark, the Partner mark, and so on. Is that why Neptune is called the Reliable Partner? Does Neptune have the Partner mark? Neptune! Perhaps it might be fun to try and work out how to get each mark using its name as a clue. Well, that just about wraps up our last class. Next is the final exam. Please review our material closely so that you pass on your first try. Well, damn. We gotta get Ballad his Best Friends ribbon, 'cause that's what he is. He's a good boy. He deserves it. I do hope you're all ready, because it is time for your final exam. Focus and do your best. And begin! The treasure eatery, yes. What is the name of Brassius' signature art installation that we discussed in class? The Surrendering Sunflora. How many waterfalls are counted among the 10 sites of Paldea? Oh, I was not paying attention to this. I think it was 2. Where can you find the Million-Volt Skyline? In Levincia, of course. The marks a Pokemon has are present when you first meet and none can be added later. False. Time's up! That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. Thank you so much for learning about art with me. The time we shared has left a mark that I will treasure, I promise you. And it is my sincere wish that all of you go on to even greater, more prosperous futures. And that's that! Good work, everyone! You can receive your results from the front desk. Alright, let's see how I did. There was only one question that was really up in the air, though. I got 5 out of 5! Yay! Alright, what's the reward? I got 5 XP candies, medium. Perfect. I'll never say no to more experience. Alright, we've got 3 more classes to do. You know what? Let's do biology with Mr. Jack. Hello, hello! My name's Jack, and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we'll all learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. In today's class, I'll teach you a great way to get to know Pokemon in more depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the ZR button to throw a Pokeball and let out the Pokemon inside. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They're sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting your Pokemon out of its ball isn't such a great idea in some locations. Can anyone tell me where it is that you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk along with you? Inside buildings? That's right! Great job, Meeps. I see you did your homework. We had homework? The correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of their Pokeballs while outdoors. Okay, everyone? I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. Anyway, you may become even closer friends with your Pokemon pals by walking together. Oh, I almost forgot. Keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Remember, use the ZR button to throw a ball out and let out the Pokemon inside. You'll also want to remember that throwing a ball at wild Pokemon will start a battle. It looks like that's all the time we have for today. See you all next class! Let's get up to the biology midterm and then we'll go challenge a couple gyms. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello, hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the ZR button to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. I'd also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You can get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Saguaro's class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes, while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This very important something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. Eggs! Phew! You all got it right! The very important something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where these eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. Really? Okay, so your Pokemon hides an egg in your basket and you're like, man, where did this egg come from? Come on. Come on. Walking around with an egg will help warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes though. You need to have them in your party. And here's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon entrust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I sure would be happy to see you all being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. Oops! My most important point came right as the bell rang. We'll see you next time, I guess. Hello, hello! I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. On that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods, so don't you worry about that. And, just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. It was way before I started teaching here at the Academy, though. Back then, I was a researcher. In fact, Director Clavel wasn't working in education at that time either. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were fun times. I got yelled at all the time, though. Wait a second. How did I get onto this? Pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway, today I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. As you all know, a great way to catch a Pokemon more easily is to first lower its HP. But there's another way to up your chances of a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Inflict the Pokemon with the status condition. Wow, that's right, Meeps. Good job. The correct technique for making Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is an especially effective status condition. It makes Pokemon drastically easier to catch. If you have a Pokemon that can use moves that put opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch! There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon. Eating food that gives you catching power works too. Or sneaking up on Pokemon from behind to catch them by surprise when you start a battle. If you're having trouble, you may want to make the rounds to the gyms and get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher level. Please do come and show me your Pokédexes once they start to fill up. Another day, another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget, our next class will be a test.
Holy anime hair Batman.
Yeah, Jock has some really interesting hair. They're not promoting paralyzing wildlife, but is it really any better to promote tranquilizing wildlife? To capture it and keep it at your side? I think not. Hello everyone! Today is our midterm exam. It sure feels good to fill in those empty spaces on the answer sheet, doesn't it? Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. Okay, the R button. Combine one letter and one number below to correctly say when and where eggs are found. Oh geez. A2. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Walking around. What will not make Pokemon easier to catch? Giving them a berry. What will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels? Gym badges. This question won't affect your grade. How do you like the Pokédex? Is it easy to use? I'd be happy to hear your honest opinions. It's easy to use! Alright everyone, time's up! I hope you'll enjoy tackling these questions. Excuse me. That last question was just something that I'm personally curious to know. Don't tell the director about it, okay? I'll grade these right away. I hope you're all looking forward to seeing how you did. I got all the questions correct. Yay! Give me those candies. Alright, let's go see what Hassel is doing. He is in the art room. Imagine failing a test because you don't find the Pokédex easy to use. Why, if it is Meeps? I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult? No, it's just right. That is certainly good to hear. So, Meeps, you chose to take on the gyms as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles, is that correct? No. Then you're attempting to overcome a weakness. I applaud your efforts indeed. Ah, do forgive me for springing such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, thank you again for your input, Meeps. Okay. Hello again, Mr. Hustle. The Toto Dex. Hello there, Meeps. I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. Think so? Oh, yes indeed. Just watching is enough to make even an old man like me feel more alive. Master Hustle, might I have a word? Who are you? You. What are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here at the academy. Yet I am bound to come. Our family's future is of paramount importance. It was good speaking with you, Meeps. Something important has come up, so I must excuse myself now. Okay. Let us discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. Mr. Hassel! Mr. Hassel, what's going on? There he is. Oh! Why, hello there, young Meeps. I'm sorry. I was lost in thought and I didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in the schoolyard. It didn't bother me. Ha! That's very magnanimous of you. That woman who showed up is a dragon tamer, and a relative of mine, I might add. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand at its head and lead it to greatness. But the young lad, rebellious little fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. He made quite the show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and the Elite Four member before you. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say, my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I am not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on and on to his own student? You're a great teacher. Ah, my dear Meeps. You have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. It's okay, Mr. Hassel. Everybody has some unhealthy expectations. It's important not to let those dictate what you want to do with your life. Oh, that's not the thing. Okay. Back to the art room! Why, hello there, Meeps. You always seem to appear at the most crucial of moments. The most crucial of moments? Well, you see... Master Hassel, I'm here to collect you. So I see. I'm glad that you finally made up your mind about taking your place as leader of the family. Well, it is indeed true that I have made up my mind. I have made up my mind to continue teaching here at the academy. How could you? Are you saying you don't care what happens to our proud lineage? I am saying that I have other priorities. Have a look around at the art decorating this room, would you? The children here are letting their senses, their perceptiveness, grow freely. I do not wish to say that protecting our family's ancient bloodline is of no importance. I simply wish to see young talent blossom and grow into the future. It just seems so much more fun to me, if I'm being honest. What utter nonsense. And yet, your fearless, unflinching commitment to that nonsensical vision proves that you're worthy of carrying the will of the dragons, Master Hassel. I will not give up. I will come as many times as I need to in order to change your mind. Oh, by all means, my door is open. I think you'll soon find you've met your match in stubbornness. You thought I could be cowed by some story spun about my father's deteriorating health? I am not so easily fooled. I will return another day. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I was so very close to resigning my post as teacher and returning to my home. But the students here gave me courage to say no. That includes you, Meeps. Your words truly brought me strength. I cannot think of a way I can possibly repay my debt to young ones. Take this, if you will, insufficient as it may be in expressing the full breadth of my gratitude. Dragon Terror! Thank you! This is enough Dragon Terror shards to change the Terror type! Now then, let it be clear to all. I, Hassel, will continue on my chosen path as instructor to the youths of our world. You go, Mr. Hassel. You know, I thought you were kind of stuck up at first, but you're pretty chill. You're chill. Man, these teachers give some good presents. Except for the one teacher that gave me a cat. I don't care what kind of cat it was still a cat. I can think of many more interesting and rare things that aren't a cat. Anyways, that's enough teacher stuff for now. Let's go take on one of the gyms. Let's go see how Larry's doing at the Medali gym. I hope I don't need to do the gym tests again. I don't think so. But before that, Miraidon! There he is, there's the buddy. And I can swap him around if I can figure out what the heck I'm doing. There we go. Yes. 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 There's the boy! Yes, I will diss him for giving me a cat. I would have preferred a Togepi. Where's my Togepi? Huh? Huh? Okay, Larry!
I sure hope Meepa doesn't throw me away like she did with that Meowth given as a very heartfelt gift by her professor friend.
Well, Lefty, you might not have a choice in that. You seem to die every other day. Alright, let's see what Larry's up to. Larry! Wait. Where's the thing? Oh. No, wait, hold on. Why is this pointing this way? Is he actually in his gym tower this time?
Here comes the boy Tilda. Hello boy Tilda. Welcome exclamation mark Tilda, there he is. He is here Tilda.
Larry! It's time for a meeting with the boss, but seems I've got a visitor with no appointment instead. This is absolutely something she'd do. No, I understand everything, I assure you. I look forward to our battle then.
I seem to die every other day. Wow. Don't you think it's time to own up to your responsibility to me?
No. Oh, of course, it's no problem. La Primera is my boss, so I have to do as she says. But now she's ordering students around? I see. So you're helping the boss free up some time to enter a tournament at the academy? Well, whatever floats your boat, I suppose. I'd never let myself get roped in like that. Well, let's knock this task off our list then. No use wasting time. Shall we? Yes, let's go for it. Let's head to the treasure eatery then. You already faced me during the elite test, so I doubt this will leave much an impression on you. In any case, let's get started, shall we? I'll be facing you in my role as a gym leader, so I'm going to use my regular team. They all belong to the normal type. Normal as in plain, average, unremarkable, run-of-the-mill. I'm pretty fond of them, you know? They suit me perfectly. I'm about as ordinary as you can get. People, Pokemon, there's no need to overcomplicate things. Nowadays, people only seem to want a shock factor. Something weird, something bizarre. At the end of the day, though, nothing beats the relief of coming home, even after a fun vacation. When all's said and done, simplicity is strongest. The boss takes some getting used to, you know. You've got your work cut out for you. Ooh. Get him, Ballad! Great. Pokemon. You can't stop me! You're just plain strong, aren't you? But I always output my best results when it's crunch time. Time to show what we can really do. Same good work as always, please. I got your number now! A third serving of defeat, huh? I know, Larry, that doesn't feel good for anybody. You're a bit too much for an average Joe like me to handle. But I think I understand now. Why I was told to use flying types when I battle as a member of Elite Four, I think. There's scenery you'll never even notice if you stick to flat, well-trodden paths. It'll do me good to admire talent that soars as high as yours from time to time. Well, if the boss says I should do so, I'll do so. She won't catch me doing it for fun, though. In any case, I've been strictly told to cut down on my overtime hours, so I'll call it a day. Larry's just trying to live his life, man.
First she lets me die every other day due to negligence, now she's beating up depressed middle-aged men. She's truly unhinged.
Hush, Lefty. You know not what you speak of. Oh, where'd Miraidon go? Miraidon said bye! Now that you have a Hall of Fame badge, I've unlocked the Judge function for you. While in boxes, you can press the plus button twice to navigate to and check the individual strength inherent of your Pokemon. Oh. Interesting. Fascinating. He's got great stats. His HP is no good though. Attack and defense are fantastic. And his special attack and special defense are pretty good. Nevada has the best attack, the best defense, and the best HP, and the best speed, but decent special attack and decent special defense. Damn, Glaceon got the best attack, defense, special attack, special defense.
Injustice in silence. Vivi la revolution.
Vivi? Vivi? Really? You silly goose. Alright, what should I fight next? Which gym should I fight next? I wonder if I could go to the Star Centers. I mean, probably, right? Maybe? Nope, doesn't look like it. That's okay, let's do the double battles. It's a little underwhelming last time. Okay, I want to fly there, please. Nevada Kadava.
Inhales Nvidia.
Can I actually use Miraidon in battle? Because I changed him to his battle form and he said no. Hello, Miraidon. Well, if it isn't my little challenger, Meeps. What brings you back here, baby? Finally ready for that rap battle? I'm here for a gym inspection. Hold on! You're telling me La Primera sent you to check on my gym? So instead of her, I get you? She sent a rookie champion instead of coming out here herself? She doesn't know who I am? Sorry, I got heated there. Don't worry though. You aren't the one who struck that nerve. Oh well. I was just thinking I'd like to see you again anyway. Guess this is just how fate has it. If we're doing this, let's do it. Ready to show me how strong all those adventures made you? Yes. Now that's the spirit. Come on, let's put on a killer show. Feels just like yesterday that you were here for my gym test. Now you're all championed up out doing errands for La Primera herself. Tell you something. You get to be my age, time starts passing you by fast. But that sentimental style's not worth my while. Time to kick a rhyme and hit the flow. Let's go! My spirit's burning, yearning to get this battle churning. You best be ready to begin. Our little champion is coming into her own. Come on, baby, rattle me down to the bone. Oh, gee, there's Miraidon. Come on, rookie. Show me you deserve to be called the champion. Does Electro Drift hit doubles? Or is it just one? Oh, it's just one. Okay. Well, why not Electro Drift? I wanna see you go wild, Miraidon. Miraidon said bye. I broke his disguise. No! I need to get that Mimikyu out of here. This ghostly challenge will turn your highs to lows. The brightest lights cast the darkest shadows. Look at you go, Rook! Oh no, Rook! Rip! Rip the boy! You're cool, my friend. You move my soul. Wasn't expecting you to rattle me that much. You caught me off guard just like Shadow Sneak. Sorry for calling you a rookie. Hope we're good. I just wanted to prove the strength of ghost types to Gita, but I guess I got carried away. You're the real deal, my friend. I can guarantee that. From here on out, Rhyme's got your back. If you run into any Vexen trainers or Hex inspectors, you just give me a call. Now you go enjoy this big wide world to the fullest, you hear me? Later, baby. Yay! That's 2 down. 6 to go. Alright, let's add a Pokemon to my team. Oh, we use one of these Glaceon. Let's use this one. Seems nifty. Alright. Let's go to Ballad's gym. The Glaciado gym. Rhyme is my favorite gym leader. You can't change my mind. She has the most character and I love her to bits for it. Whee! Grosha! Huh? I recognize you. You here to hit the slopes? I don't recall the snow being too good today. We're here for a battle. Oh, for real? I've got something important to be dealing with in a bit, you know. Oh, I see. You're here to cover for Gita. So your dream came true. You're champion rank now. You must be so happy. Oh, my bad. That sounded a lot more sarcastic than I'd intended. Don't get me wrong, I really think it's amazing. Just, it's complicated for me, that's all. Anyway, you came to test my skills, right? Let's just get this over with. Let's head outside. You'd best hope it's not snowing. Well, tough luck for you. The snowy mountains are on my side today. These league-mandated inspections happen a few times a year. If we don't show up we're up to the job, we'll lose our positions as gym leaders. Gita always said it's just a formality, but I've already had to give up on being a pro snowboarder. If she takes away the talents I still have to show, then what'll be left? Sorry, didn't mean to bring the temperature down. It's simple enough, really. All I need to do is make sure the power of my Pokemon chills you to the bone. That's okay, Grusha. I'll make this quick. Conditions are alright, I guess. Good enough to defeat you, anyway. I won't let things heat up any further. Time to bring the deep freeze. Let it freeze, let it snow. Let it pile up on top of us. Your burning passion. I kinda like it, to be honest. Man, Gita must really have it out for me, sending someone there's no way I could beat. Still, no regrets on my part. I gave it everything I had. I hit you full force and I lost anyway. It made me feel frustrated. It makes me want to become stronger as a gym leader. Put more of myself into it. I thought my passion had frozen over, but you've rekindled it for me. Thanks, Meeps. I won't lose next time. You'll see. Try not to catch a cold on your way down the mountain, eh? See you around, Grusha. We are just speeding through these. Okay. Whee! We'll take care of Alforna next. Where was this gym again? It's around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Oh, if it isn't Meeps! It's been too long. Your beauty has become even more refined since the last time we met. You're too kind. Oh, accepting compliments with grace. I see. How wonderful. I hope you remain that way. So you're here in place of Gita, are you? Just between you and me, I'm not exactly her biggest fan. That bewitching aura of hers overlaps too much with my own style. So it may be for the best she sent someone else for the job. With you, I feel like I can really give this battle all I've got. Without further ado, are you ready to pursue the quintessential beauty together? Oh, wonderful. Let's head to the battle court. I too enjoy fighting the gym leaders again. On more equal grounds, even though equal is said with very heavy air quotes in this scenario. Having a totally amazing opponent such as yourself makes the feeling even more powerful. You know what? I'm really happy right now. A diamond in the rough that I helped to polish is now sparkling as bright as the finest of gems. Seeing others working so hard allows me to work hard myself and never shed a tear. Sadness is not in my vocabulary after all. The closest emotion I allow is the beauty of surprise. Allow me to teach you how to do true emotional spectrum practice. You want to know the secret to my beauty? I'll enroll you in my most difficult hands-on course. And I will shoot fire! Fine, you get Nevada. I'm shook, and not in a good way. Unpleasant surprises are not good for my skin. Come here, my little Florges. It's time for a skin cleanse. You'll become a new you. A shocking glow-up, to be sure. You're the total package. I expected no less. Beauty, strength, you've got it all. You know, in my line of work, people who lack talent in one area or another often fade away, quickly, never to be heard of again. Met with all kinds of setbacks, they fall into corruption in their despair and desperation and end up even more miserable than the mundane do. It would be better for those people if they never had even the slightest bit of talent to begin with. Don't fade away, Meeps. I want to see just how far your talent can go. This can be a promise between us. I hope you won't break it. You did splendidly today. Thank you for everything. Hey. No, she just refers to people who like get famous and then kind of spiral out of control. You know, some that everybody has those actors that they know that just try really hard to stay relevant, or models, or any other kind of person. What she's referencing is that sometimes those people get so lost in trying to recapture that glory that it might have been better if they just didn't have that talent to begin with, or if they were just a normal person like everybody else. Which, they're just people, but human concepts tend to elevate them to a status like gods in our society. So a lot of people tend to forget that, hey, they've got a life too. Alright, which one's next? Let's see. Cortondo, why not? Another gym that Ballad can just wreck. Hello there! My name is Katie, and I'm the owner of the Patisserie Soapberry. Oh, the new champion everybody's talking about. Is it actually you, sweetie? Sure is. Hooray! I guessed correctly. I suppose that makes sense, though. You sure were strong. You really look like you were enjoying yourself when you tried my sweet treats, too. People like that always have great potential. So you're here on an errand for the top champion, are you? I had completely forgotten she was supposed to be going around for inspections. Thankfully, I just happened to be here today to give cakes to my staff. Phew! Lucky me! Mood! Very well, then. Is it time for me to get a taste of our new champion's strength? Oh, what fun! Let's go somewhere more suited for battling. You enjoy my food? You have potential! Yes, that is a very interesting way to judge people's potential. I remember your olive-rolling prowess very well, Meeps. You had such vigor. It was almost as if you had terrestrialized into a fighting type yourself. How many gyms have you been to when you first came here to mine? Was it your first? The Cortondo gym is close to the academy, so many young trainers just starting out like to come here first. With that in mind, La Primera asked me to go soft on trainers, like a nice sponge cake. I feel sad for my sweet little bugs, though, since that means they quite often lose their battles. But opportunities like this get me excited, because I can finally show my true skill. Allow me to knead you into submission. Phrasing. Phrasing. Say it with me. Phrasing. Don't expect me to be sweet today, and don't cry when you taste bitter defeat. He's got sturdy! He's got sturdy! Oh, he just cursed. Toto, you're so violent today. Does Ballad have you worked up? Then we will see how sturdy he is.
Meepy, I crave violence. There's something about ballad that awakens the deep ooga booga within.
The deep ooga booga. Okay. My sweet little bear, show me your new form as if you were a bug emerging from its cocoon. Fire's ring. I see you've emerged from your chrysalis and become a beautiful new you. That was quite the battle. I must say that your skill rivals that of even La Primera. Oh, how sweet it is to battle without holding back, even if I end up losing. I am beginning to think going too soft on people may not be good for either party. My culinary teacher, Mr. Kofu, did tell me to put more of myself into my baking after all. I think I may try conducting battles in more of my own style from now on. If trainers complain that the Cortondo gym is suddenly more difficult, I'll just tell them that not all pastries are sweet. Goodbye for now. I hope to see you again someday. I think chrysalis is a pretty word. It's even fun to say. Chrysalis. Alright. Well, since she mentioned Kofu, I guess we should go see Kofu. Alright, the zoom doesn't work like it should in this gosh darn map. Good night, Matoja. You're up so late, Champion Meeps. You here to let your wary Pokemon rest? Yes. Sleep is for my Pokemon. You don't say. Hey, step right up. Welcome to the Cascarafa Gym. Bolton Veluza. Look who it is. I was expecting someone else. The top champion? Aha! I see. Miss Gita put you up to this, did she? Feels just like yesterday that you were out collecting your badges, and now look at you. Already champion rank. You're like one of those fish Pokemon that constantly changes shape and name as it evolves. All full of life. What a great catch. And now this, our promising up-and-comer here to test my abilities herself. Don't worry, this old man's used to facing harsh reviews. Part of the restaurant business. Alrighty then, you ready to battle this old man and see if he's still fit to be called a gym leader? That's what I like to hear. Right this way. Ever since you fought for that choice seaweed for me, all my dishes using it have been big hits. Thanks for that. Guess it's no surprise you did so well, what with being worthy of champion rank. Goodness gracious, but do I ever meet all kinds of people while doing this job. I've seen people like yourself who run full speed ahead like a raging river, and plenty of people that settle down like a calm lake. We older folk tend to prefer the latter, of course. But this old man finds himself that bit dull. Rivers flow into the ocean. That water then climbs up into the clouds and becomes rain. I am Kofu, the torrent, ever-changing, just like the water. Now come see what I'm made of. Look, it's a Veluza! Good ingredients don't need no cover-up spices. Get ready for fresh, raw, old man Kofu. Phrasing. Feel like none of you hear yourselves very much. How dare you? Gooey. Yeah! Batten down the hatches and prepare for a storm. This is what makes battling exciting. Crabominable terrestrializing. Think outside the crab trap, I say. Grandma's excited about Pokemon battles. The double takeout! He sacrificed himself so that the rest may live. What a refreshing loss. My mind's as clear as the still water. You really put the pressure on. Guess I should have expected no less from someone with La Primera's seal of approval. What a catch! The wildest currents, for better or worse, pull in everything around them and have really wild and drastic effects on their surroundings. That makes those friends of yours who stay by your side all the more important. Phew! Your youthful vigor's got my motivation flowing up like a rising tide. Next time you see Miss Gita, tell her that old man Kofu's flowing and crashing more than ever. Don't forget to tell her, young friend. And you come back and see me again now, you hear? Yes. We're almost done. We did all the gyms up to the north and to the west. So now we just got 2 gyms left. Darkspawn and the rest of your team should be all better now. Thank you. This is another gym that Ballad can wreck. Oh. Avant-garde! You are Meeps, no? You are the artist Meeps God. My name's Meeps. That is of no consequence. Each time I recall our artistic battle, I found myself wishing to face you once again. I'm so very glad that you are here. Praise Mother Nature! I had planned to meet with the top champion today, but I have just now cancelled that plan. Shall we instead talk of art together? Sure. What? You came in the top champion's stead? Well, I cannot be bothered by that. I don't care what the reason is. If we can make a masterpiece together once more, then fine. Well then, Meeps, are you ready to open wide the door to the world of art? Yes. Of course. Avant-garde! Very well, then. Let us head to my studio. Ballad takes his gyms extra crispy. Behold, Meeps, the site of Artisan's windmill. It catches the winds that blow across Paldea, and slowly, yet powerfully, spins ever on. My leaping down from that windmill to appear before those who would challenge my gym lends an added depth to our battles. I see. I knew you would understand my reasoning, Meeps. Ha 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 ha. Though, I believe I can spare my legs today, as we are sure to create my greatest masterpiece yet, even if I do not alight from above. But I digress. We are both artists, are we not? We have no further use for words now. I assume you are ready. Let our collaborative work of art begin. Let us ponder the art we will create together, Meeps. Ballad is level 69. Nice. Oh, that's a pretty Pokemon. This work's concept is the deep-rooting nature of plants. A briar's thorns are not so easily removed. I do hope this work lives up to my expectations. I shall call it Truly Wudo Part 2. Oh, he's got sturdy! My dear grass, grow, I say! Heed my wishes and grow! Ah, avant-garde! Seeing you in the midst of battle, you are like a unique gradient, subtly changing hues. Riotous and yet gentle, such a contrast. I lack the words to express it. My hat goes off to you. My battles with you are truly a gift. Each time I am made to remember how I felt so long ago when I first ventured into this world of art. Ah, I almost forgot. You were here for the gym inspection in the top champion's stead, correct? Well, that is of no consequence. Report on my gym here as you see fit. Ah, my inspiration is overflowing. as if drawn from a bottomless well. I will begin on a new piece at once. You must excuse me. Farewell. My man's got his priorities straight. He says, gym inspection, schmin inspection. I have art to do. Bro, just straight up, I don't care. Say whatever you want. I could lose this job. I have art. Alright, time to check in on our streamer friend, Inuo. Primera! Your eyeballs are mine! Caught in my electroweb! Who's a what's it? Iono! Hello, hello, hola, ciao, and bonjour! Wait. You aren't Gita! She sent me instead. Say, what? You just became a champion and you're already out helping La Primera? Weren't you just doing your gym tests like yesterday? You're really kicking butt out there. Wait, so basically what you're telling me is that right now is the perfect time for us to collab. I can see it now. I'll be more popular than ever. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down, friendo. Since you're here to do the inspection for Gita, I'm gonna give you a show you'll never forget. And I don't know about you, but I think it's about time we got down to it. What do you say? Yes. Yes! Here we go! Off to Battleland! So she's pumped. Hello, hello, hola, ciao, and bonjour. Welcome to the Iono Zone. It's me, Iono. Today's guest is our brand spanking newest champion, Meeps. You've gone viral among gym leaders, friendo. You're all we're talking about recently. I remember your gym test well. It was shocking. This stream's gonna trend like crazy. I can't wait to see those viewer numbers go up, up, up. Alright, here we go. Got that camera set up just like how I like it. I don't know about you all, but I'm ready to get this battle started. We'll call this stream Gym Leader Iono Battles Like You've Never Seen Before. Got him, Ballad! Time to put on my serious face. Eyes wide open like a magnemite so you don't miss a thing. Oh, that was dirty. But I guess that's the name of the move, so... Come here, Nevada! That poor Luxray's tail looks so kinked. Psychic fangs? That's new. Ow. Rip Nevada. That's okay. Now you get the horse! How dare you? Come on, Ravine! Hey, Meeps, quit hogging the limelight and let me shine a bit, yo! Never! You can't stop me! I have moo moo milk! Come forth, shiny little light bulb! Be the invention that leads me to victory! Bzzzt. Why do you know Mystical Fire? Why is that a move that you can do? You have got to be joking. I haven't even really done much damage to her, Miss Magus. Zap! Rock, paper, pew pew pew! Come on out if you're weak to electric stuff. Oh my goodness. being swept by an electric Miss Maggie is right now.
Hello, this is the Academy's cafeteria. Oh? What's that? You need a delivery of hundreds of Moo Milk ASAP. Sure thing, we're on our way. Boy gotta love the cheap 100 health.
Enjoying that Moo Milk Lefty. I refuse to go down like this! No! No! It was a critical hit! A critical hit! Oh my god. I'm about to get swept. I don't think Ballad is saving anybody right now. I need to find a Pokemon that can just stand more than one hit. Rook! Rook! Hold on. I see. I'm just gonna have to keep doing it this way. Dazzling Gleam! I didn't know you had that! My gut! Can't keep killing me forever. That's basically what I'm doing, man. I bet I have enough revives to outlast you. Please, just live, Rook. Just live. Oh no. Ah, God. No. I need a backup. What runs out first? My revives or your power points? Yes! We're winning! We're winning the battle! But just in case. I don't trust it. Our brand spanking newest champions. Hot stuff. No, I'm just desperate. Oh man. I'm not super happy about losing, you know, but... Look at those viewer numbers! The Ono Zone's on a roll today! I'm on Cloud 9! No! Cloud 10! Having someone as popular as you on my stream was a great idea! I'm trending like the internet's mad at me! We should collab like this regularly! Don't go appearing on any other channels, though. Alright, I don't know about you, but I'm done! Tell La Primera that what that sensation I was, right? Your eyeballs are mine, caught in my electro web. Who's a what's it? Iono, signing off. Lost to the power of capitalism. Hello? Am I speaking to Champion Meeps? This is Gita. How is your inspection of the gyms going? Done with them all. You've done a wonderful job. Thank you. I was informed by each of the gym leaders that you stopped by to see them. I knew giving you this task was the right decision, Champion Meeps. All of them seemed quite happy for the opportunity to battle you. Now I would like the inspection report from you in person. Join me at the academy in the entrance hall. I will be waiting for you there. My goodness. I was not expecting the last gym to do me like that. I was painful. Alright, Champion Gita is waiting for us, but we're gonna save that for next week. I think this has been a long enough stream. I didn't expect to have to go through all 8 gyms, but here we are. And we finished them, all in one go. I'm happy with that for one night. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me this evening. Be sure to join me tomorrow for some Sentry. We'll probably also be doing some more Sentry on Thursday when their new event drops. Woo! Maybe we should do Cult of the Lamb tomorrow instead? I'll think about it. In any case, stay safe, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye!